The Pickwick Papers, Dickens at his most joyfully absurd. Before A Christmas Carol, before Great Expectations, before Dickens became the Victorian conscience in a frock coat, there was the Pickwick Papers. First published in 1836–1837, issued in monthly installments by Chapman Hall, it was originally conceived as a series of humorous sporting illustrations by Robert Seymour. Dickens, then a 23-year-old journalistic rising star, was brought in to stitch the sketches together with narrative. By the time Seymour tragically died early in the process, Dickens had quietly taken over the entire operation and reinvented it. What emerged was not just a book, but a cultural phenomenon. The full title is gloriously unwieldy: The Posthumous Papers of the Pickwick Club. It follows the adventures of Mr Samuel Pickwick, a benevolent, round-faced gentleman who founds a club dedicated to observing human behavior, though he is, ironically, almost spectacularly bad at understanding it. Pickwick and his fellow members, such as the bombastic Mr Winkle, the amorous Mr Snodgrass, and the perpetually gluttonous Mr Tupman, travel across England encountering frauds, flirtations, duels that don't quite happen, and legal misunderstandings that very much do. Along with the eccentric Mr Jingle, there is another of Dickens' great creations, Sam Weller. Weller is Pickwick's sharp-witted servant, a master of comic understatement and street philosophy. If Pickwick is innocent curiosity, Weller is worldly intelligence with a grin. The plot, such as it is, eventually darkens. Pickwick is dragged into a breach of promise lawsuit, loses, and ends up briefly imprisoned in the Fleet prison for debt. It is here that Dickens pivots the comedy into something unexpectedly humane, observing the absurd cruelty of the English legal system with a lighter touch than his later novels, but no less sharp an eye. And yet, despite prison, lawsuits, and endless misadventures, the Pickwick Papers remains radiant with goodwill. Its genius lies in its structure, or rather, delightful lack of it. It is episodic, improvisational, almost picaresque, like Dickens discovering the possibilities of fiction in real time and refusing to stop playing. It also made Dickens famous overnight. Circulation skyrocketed. Readers waited each month as if for modern television episodes, proof that serialized storytelling was already Victorian binge culture. What Pickwick ultimately offers is not just comedy, but a vision of a world where kindness and chaos coexist and where even the most ridiculous misunderstandings are held together by a fundamentally generous curiosity about human nature. It is, in short, literature that laughs first and thinks deeply afterwards.